and welcome back to Lunch Money, your new old noon, with Gina Savage and Christy Miller.
Hello.
Your hosts.
Is it a happy new year?
Well,
though?
we were about to say Happy New Year, but do you see how the new year is starting, people?
Mine's pretty good. I don't know about everybody else in the planet.
You got to take it in increments because there's a lot going on in the world. I'm not going to address all of it, but I will address some of it. But there is good.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I was thinking,
sure.
Yeah. Well, first of all, in New York City, first of all, California, we're praying for California right now. There's a lot going on with California.
And it burns with a ring of fire.
Oh,
it's so every year, different parts of Southern California burn to the ground, and it's so awful. And I'm so glad I don't live there anymore.
Yeah, but in New York, I mean, you know, in New York, what I was going to touch on is like, you know, like first of all, it's brick. Is there another word for brick? Because it is brick. It's as if like an ice shield, if you will, an ice block, if you will, it just hits you in the face and it stays there. And I thought to myself, with everything that's going on, not just in California, not just here in New York, with the stabbings, there's a lot of stabbings.
Well,
it's not just the vegan place that we talked about 2 weeks ago.
Stab him! I hardly know him. Wait, where's the drum?
Where's the drum? Ask me, how cold is it?
How cold is it?
It's so cold. My Ugg boots said no.
Crickets.
It's so cold. I got nothing else to say. That's how cold it is. It's my Ugg boots were like, what? They were like, what? Are we going out in this? I don't think. All right. It's so bad right now.
Your Ugg boots turned Jewish. I went, ugh.
Really?
We got to go in the cold. Can't we go to Florida?
That's exactly what happened.
It's like, to me, it's like the battle of heat miser versus snow miser right now in California versus New York.
It's so bad.
It's so scary, dude.
It's scary.
I remember those times when I lived in LA and when the fires would hit and I had a convertible. It wasn't like a good convertible. It was a 1970 Volkswagen Bug. So, you know, there was no insulation, no protection. Basically, I was driving a lawnmower with a vinyl hat.
That's great.
You know? And it was adorable.
Mm-hmm.
But outside, all the ash and the smoke in the air, we had to wear masks outside because the air quality was so bad you would just choke. It was disgusting.
It's bad. I don't think, we're just really, when we air, more will be revealed about what happens here, but it's looking pretty grim. And so I just want to acknowledge that and, really hope for a lot of people out there.
I'm praying because there's 80-mile-an-hour winds out there right now, and it's like I'm praying that they can just, because it's hard to contain when the winds are blowing that hard. And how can you stop a fire? We can't stop the fire. Da 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 da. Too soon?
You're thinking?
Right.
Yeah, I don't know, but here's what.
It's right in the middle of it, sweetie.
I wanted to start off. Okay, so
I'm sorry.
So I was thinking, there's been a lot of gloom and doom, right? So what, I was thinking about like people that actually report the news as their job. Like a lot of things are really devastating, right? There's a lot of devastation. How do these people wake up in the morning and do this? Like, how do you, and what is there to be hopeful about? And then as I was thinking this thought on my way here, a doorman, he just said, "Hey, have a good night. Happy New Year." And I know that seems like such a trivial thing, but it's like the human connection. I know, I'm so corny.
No. It's the energy. It's not even about the words. It's the energy.
Yeah.
And it's the intent. And when you just like somebody, if you could just brighten someone's day by just saying, "Hey, how are you? Happy New Year," it just changes the whole trajectory of suicide.
Yeah, it does. Listen,
I was going to kill myself, but now I'm going to stick around and go to Starbucks.
Well, there is a story about a man that if just one person would have smiled on his way, yeah, there's somebody who jumped off a bridge, and it's a true story, I believe. I mean, I don't know, but he wrote a note and he said, "If one person smiles at me on my way, I won't kill myself. And nobody smiled at this guy. Don't look at me like that. I want to laugh, but it's a true story.
I'm pinching myself so I don't laugh.
No, I can't make it up.
Turn on your heart light.
All right, here's the thing.
Make it shine
The
wherever
shit is horrible
you go.
right now. It's so bad. And so, like, my
How
point
bad
is
is it?
this. My point, it's so bad that my Ugg boots said no. All right. Let's just, I had a few things that before all the devastation started happening, that I wanted to talk about. I did want to talk about the stabbings.
Okay.
Because they're out of control.
Are they though?
Yeah. Well, it's first of all, how the ABC News said that the crime is down. Crime in the subways. I don't know where they're getting their statistics from.
Well, actually,
5.4% is the crime rate went down. Where? Who?
Actually, it has gone down. I haven't seen as much crazy
please.
shit, and I'm on the trains a lot. And but it's like it's so funny how, like, am I a clown? Do I amuse you? Funny how? No, it's literally funny how, like, when something happens, they glorify it because they want New York to be scary. They want us to fail so they can go, see, we told you so.
That's what you think is happening?
Yeah.
See, I don't think that's happening.
See, I'm out all the time.
Well, I don't think they want us to fail. I think we're just failing. That's what I think. I think we're failing as a society, as a race of people. Hence drones. Hence whatever Project Bluebeam. I don't care.
And
whatever it is,
drones,
come and get us
drones,
already.
drones,
I've had it with
the ring
humanity.
is high.
Like, stop with your nonsense. I've said it every
People suck.
every podcast. I've said stop with your nonsense. I just can't. So, let's get back to congestion pricing for a second. Okay?
Oh, wow, what had that segue? Segues are for kids.
Well, they are, because this is leading to stabbings. It's leading to the stabbings. I'm coming back from New Jersey, right? Mm-hmm. And it's 1 a.m., right? Mm-hmm. Visiting my loved one. So it's 1 a.m. Everyone in the subway is insane, right? Mm-hmm. I'm insane for having to take the subway, but I have to because I make a certain amount.
It's the witching hour.
I have to do it. Mm-hmm. And on the subway, I see this lovely woman. Mm-hmm. She is works for the post office.
Sure. I
say safety in numbers. I walk over to her. I'm like, we're in this because there's a guy. He's little. He's crunch. He's in a ball. He's bald himself. He made himself a ball of heroin addictedness. He's just a ball. So he's just a roll. He could roll. He's crunched, and he stayed that way. I don't know how you could be in that position for at least a half an hour.
Heroin addicts, man.
Okay,
they could
but
do
he's
poses.
a ball of humanity.
Who needs statues when you got junkies?
So he's exactly. So press it. Anyway, press it. I just like to press it. So he's a ball, and then another guy. He's just, I don't know. He's from some kind of horror movie. He passes us. I look at her. I'm like, that's it. My name's Gina. How are you? And I start talking. We start talking. She has to get the train at. So she takes this a bus because she has to be at work at 4 a.m, and she doesn't want to drive anymore because of the congestion pricing.
Right.
So she has to leave at 12:25 because it's the last bus out of where she lives. There's no other bus until well past when she has to be at work. So now she has to arrive 2 hours early. She's a mother of 3 to save the money. Now she has to take the subway at some ungodly hour. Hello? No. I just can't. I can't. People are coming up with all sorts of ways to drive around the tolls now. This is the stupidest thing to do to New Yorkers or people coming in to work in the city.
Well, the thing is, it's bullshit. Like it wouldn't be so bad if the trains ran 24/7 on a regular schedule for people like her that don't have to go to work 4 hours early because they don't want to drive in and pay the toll every fucking day. That's what I have an issue with the MTA. They're corrupt. They had a surplus of money in 2006. They drained the fucking accounts, gave themselves all raises and bonuses and cash prizes and all this shit, drained it dry. Now they have no money.
Well,
who says they're not going to do it again with this new surplus of money?
It's everything you just said, coupled with the fact that the subways aren't safe. They're not safe. I'm a native New Yorker. I've never said this, but like, you know, I want to be excited about the city, and I am, and it's scary. It's scary. I'm not scared, but it's scarier than it's ever been in my lifetime, and I don't like saying that. Right? And with everything else going on, not to make it all gloom and doom, because we'll get into the funny.
Well, I don't even know if it's scary. Are we though? Yeah. I don't know if it's scarier now than ever in your lifetime, because I remember the 70s and 80s were pretty fucking crazy.
Yeah, but I was 12. It didn't matter.
Exactly. That's my point, is that we're older now, so everything scares the shit out of us. Like, oh, is that a pain? Oh my God, I'm dying. Can I have a tumor? Can you see anything growing out of my spine?
You have a point. You have a point.
However, when we're young, we're fearless. We don't give a fuck. There's no repercussion. You know.
Yeah, there's a
point.
But
the thing is, it's like if they would have rolled this out and prepared with bus schedules to be running better, train schedules to be running more frequently, then it would be easier for people to still be able to maintain their schedules. But no, there's transportation deserts everywhere that people need to drive in, and they can't afford to live close to the city because it's fucking expensive. And now they got to pay because they're getting punished because they live in a transportation desert, and there won't be trains in there until the 2030s.
Well, I knew who to talk to about this. That's all I've got to say. Who? You're right. You know, you're the right person. I mean, your explanation of it is makes everything makes sense. I just hate it. I don't like it. Didn't like it. I didn't even like it.
I live in the congestion zone. I'm smack in the middle of congestion pricing zone. Do I get a break? Congestion, what's your infestion? Does that rhyme?
No, I don't like it, though. We can come up with something better.
So my thing is, I live in the zone, so I don't own a car because I live in Midtown. There's no point. But, so I'm going to be punished if I did have a car, or if I rented a car or took a cab. I will be punished if someone that lives here already, that's lived here, I've lived here 20 years, and the fact that I'm going to be punished coming home now or leaving because I live in the zone.
Agreed.
And my boyfriend is a first responder. He has to carry hundreds, like 100 pounds of gear. So he drives from the Bronx to whatever firehouse they send him to.
Yeah, it's horrible.
He's not taking the train for 2 hours. Sorry, he's not.
So you know what? It stinks.
We'll be right back.
We'll be right back with how much it stinks. We're going to move on because I think everybody knows it stinks. Hopefully
the Jersey lawsuit that's going on right now keeps it, because,
I've got friends that say that Eric Adams is going to switch parties. Side with, get on the Republican side.
Oh, he was a Republican before.
Yeah, he's going to bestie up with Trump, and then they're going to get rid of congestion pricing. That's what's going to happen. So,
if Eric Adams makes it until...
All right, anyway. So I had there's always look, there's limited amount of time when we do these things, and so I have to sort of look at what.
Can I also say one more thing that makes me laugh? Everybody goes, but look how clear the streets are in Midtown now. Yeah, and look at all the congestion from 60th Street on up.
Yeah, it's a mess.
It's a disaster. Okay. It's stupid.
It's so stupid.
We'll be
right back. But this is how stupid it is.
This is how stupid it is.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
So the word that came up for me mostly this week was enough. Right? Enough with the congestion pricing. Enough with the stabbings.
I can't go on. I can't
how
go
about this?
On. No
what is
more, no. I love that you would totally ignore me singing Barbra Streisand and Donna Summer.
Enough is enough is enough.
I want him out. I want him out that door now.
Yeah, I remember that song.
That was a great song.
It was I was 12 or something, maybe. All right. I could sing that with you, but not now.
Oh.
Okay. When we're alone doing our bestie shit.
When we're alone
now singing enough.
Okay, on to the topics.
Right. Okay, the topics being, the next thing that really, jumped out at me is what's up with the people stowing themselves away in the compartments of the plane? Right, they're in the landing gear now. They're dying in the landing gear. What are they doing? This is the second.
They're avoiding congestion pricing.
Best joke of the whole thing right now. Best joke of the entire thing is right there. I'm like, what is happening?
People are crazy.
it's one thing after the next. That's the whole thing, right? So we bring a little levity to the things. So this is my answer to. Yeah, it's getting stupid.
When is it not, sweetie?
Okay,
we've been stupid this whole time.
Humming. It stimulates the vagus nerve. I was waiting for you to say something about the vagus nerve.
Vegas, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
You can count on it for everything.
For nothing.
Everything. So in an effort to try to like de-stress, right? I don't know how these things show up on my feed.
Oh, I know how they show up because you ask stupid shit and the algorithm goes, "Oh, we got a live one. Send her this shit."
It goes from ancient aliens to how to meditate, and then it's like,
how to stimulate your vagus nerve.
Kind of horrific crime. So how to stimulate your vagus nerve.
You want to know what comes up in my algorithms?
What?
Share stories.
Yeah.
And like the 8 things, if you have this type of personality, these are the traits you have.
Oh yeah, if you're like a sociopath or
if you're a sociopath and have killed your parents, these are the traits that you have.
And then you're like, I have all of these
I'm
traits.
like, I have more than enough.
But anyway, the vagus nerve. So when you hum, and you really do it, you go, whatever you do.
Ma, where's my toupee?
Whatever. It stimulates your vagus nerve with the vibrations in your very being, and it helps release nitrous oxide into your body, helping you de-stress. So every so often now, because everything stinks, I just go. I can't even.
Things that make you go,
Yeah. I just start.
Good.
Right before you. Anyway, you gotta.
Campbell's soup is.
You gotta roll it,
Okay.
You gotta roll it. Trust me on this. You watch.
Star Wars.
You gotta trust me on this. I believe it to be true. We're all vibrational beings.
Hey, who said something about a vibrator, sweetie? I need a being and a vibrator. I'm being a vibrator. Share humming. Do you like my Temu share, by the way, that I've been posting?
Oh, this is brilliant stuff. I love it. She's so good. You have a Temu share?
Yeah, I am Temu share. Hashtag Temu share.
It's great. You want share on a budget and hilarious. It's really good stuff. I enjoy it very much.
That was my New Year's resolution, and I'm, because I stay. If I'm not booked out of town somewhere, I don't go out on New Year's Eve because I'm in the Times Square zone of the balls dropping. And I don't mean the old guys upstairs, sweetie. But yeah, so I don't leave the house. So I was sitting right there. I got dressed thinking, I'm going to go out for a walk in the afternoon. Fuck that. I was like, fuck everybody. And then I was like messing around, imitating Cher as I do. And then I was like, I need to record this. And I'm like, well, I need to add more. My New Year's resolution was to do more content and be more consistent with it to build my social media this year.
I think that's good. And I think this is
and I figured Temu Share is it.
This is a good example of what we're doing.
Yeah,
Temu Share is perfect.
Yep.
And I like what you're doing, and I look forward to that moment where that because right now I know it's it's first coming up, so when that like virals out.
Yeah.
Wow, I am almost like that Matthew McConaughey thing.
I've been working on the railroad.
A long day.
We're so stupid.
We're really ridiculous right now.
Welcome to Lunch Money, ladies and gentlemen.
This is all you're gonna get. It's all right though. I do want to talk.
That's what they love about us, though.
It's okay. People know us. They know this is how it's gonna go.
What else you got?
I got a couple things, but before I touch on the absurd, let's talk about something good.
Tell me something
Let's
good.
talk about Nikki Glaser.
Oh, at the Golden Globes.
First of all, I don't know her like that, right?
Right.
But we have, seen each other in like we're not,
Right.
But being in the comedy game, I didn't see the Golden Globes, but I watched her monologue.
Right.
And I thought, wow. Like I was like, wow. I was wowed.
Like I wasn't really much of. I didn't think much of her.
Way to critique, Chris. Sorry, go ahead.
Wow.
No, but
but I never thought much of her until the Tom Brady roast, and she literally owned that roast. And everybody should have went home after she went up. Like everybody to me sucked compared to her, and I was like, yes, finally a chick dominating comedy. And now I haven't watched it yet. I want to. I have it saved on my YouTube thing to watch her monologue, but I read about how amazing she was.
It was, and I have some. I actually, I'm hardly ever like moved to write about like, like reviewing someone's stand up or. But what I appreciated about it is she owned it. She came out. She wanted to crush it. She knew what she had to like if you could do if you had to do a game plan of how you do this the right way, she took all the necessary steps. And what I really liked is that when she got on stage and she looked magnificent and she owned that stage, that if a joke, whether it flew or not, she kept it moving. Don't give them enough time to ponder the nature of it too much,
or drill it into the ground because it bombed, and then you want to try to say just let it go. Keep it. But see, the thing is, that's where her experience comes in as a roaster. Being on the daises constantly.
That was great.
That she knows how to keep things moving. If a joke doesn't work, keep it moving. Just okay, let it fall. All right, that one sucked, and keep it moving.
Most of them hit pretty hard, but I was just like, I was like,
she's great. She's so great.
I was impressed, and her confidence level. It made me just as a woman be like, wow.
Yeah, it's the year. Of
I was like, wow.
It's the year of the female comic. There's a shot for me.
There's a shot. I don't know what this. Maybe not this. All right. Anyway, kudos to that.
Yeah, Nikki.
Oh, and this is the other thing.
Scared me. I was so startled.
Demi Moore.
Demi
so
more.
Happy for
Demi more. Demi more. Demi.
So happy.
She is a goddess.
About time.
And how I actually read her speech because I saw it in the trades. Yes, queen. Yes, motherfucking queen. Come get your flowers, bitch. Was that cool, like the kids say? Yeah. Did I sound like the kids?
You did.
Okay, good. Because I'm old.
We're going to hum this whole thing. Because it's good. The vibration is good. But here's the thing. I've always felt a kinship with her somehow.
Sure.
We're sort of same age, sort of same. Like,
did you sleep with Bruce Willis too?
I did not sleep with Bruce Willis. I have met him. And we'll leave it at that. But here's the thing. No, I haven't met him. I met him in the 80s. I'm
vagus nerve.
He definitely he definitely has a type. Let's just say that. But here's the point. I've always felt a connection to someone I don't really know because a lot of the projects that she did were, during my, I grew up with her.
General Hospital. Hi.
General Hospital. St. Elmo's Fire. There's been so many.
G.I. Jane,
Ghost,
Goddess,
all this,
striptease,
everything,
amazing.
And so I felt the connection, and then of course our own mutual problems with substances and stuff. So staying sober, and it just is to me, watching her go through all of these changes in her life, and then to have this moment where. The self-acceptance and the work. It's the work and it's, having overcome so many different things. And you say, well, she's never really had you don't know what somebody's struggle is. I know what that kind of struggle is like, certainly with addiction and, it was inspiring. Again, another inspiring woman, 45 years in the making for her to get that one award, which is maybe meaningless to some, but I'm very happy for her.
Her strength to overcome and come through like the Terminator, like everything's blowing up trying to kill her and she just comes out unscathed through the fire. And she's so still 60 and gorgeous.
It's her time to shine. I'm
Fuck
saying
yeah,
it.
Demi, we love you, mama.
Yeah, we love you. And I don't know who I remembered her stylist, but I can't think of the name now. But whoever is styling her right now, every article of clothing, everything she's wearing, everything that's curated about her right now is spot on. So kudos.
We love
I'd like to
Demi.
work with you one day. I'm going to say it right here on
let's do it.
the Lunch Money podcast.
We should have her on Lunch Money. Think she'd come on to this gorgeous estate that I live on?
I think she has better things to do.
Damn it!
I think I'd be like, let's. Yeah. So anyway, we're gonna move from Demi because we're getting closer. I think
we're gonna go to DU.
All right, we can go to Demi
More. Demi.
Okay, so January 6th.
Oh God, what a segue!
I know.
We got to wrap this up.
We are gonna wrap it up.
Are we January?
Well, we're gonna wrap
6th?
it up. There's so many things to say, but
'tis the season to commit treason. Fa la 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 la.
This year on January 6th, in Missouri, there were reports of a spider monkey dressed in a tutu found along the highway.
That was me. And we'll be right back.
We'll be right back with
more nonsense.
How stupid could this get?
So, what was he doing? Was he auditioning for something? Was he on the road? Was he performing?
Well,
Did he
why
have a
was
gig?
there a spider monkey in a tutu on the highway?
How does it? When did the spider monkey cross the road? Because he wanted a piece of chicken.
I don't know. The animals are in an uproar, and people are insane. Another guy in Uzbekistan, I said it. I think he tried to. I gotta read it right, and then we're gonna close off with the thing. You can't make the thing up.
No, you can't. You really can't.
He was trying to impress his girlfriend, so he wanted to take a picture with the tiger, and he went into the enclosure, and he got mauled.
Okay, can I just say,
shocker?
What? This was Uzbekistan?
Yeah, Uzbekistan.
That's normally white people shit. Who's stealing our fucking thunder? Dude, white people, we do stupid shit like that.
Well, it was in...
Apparently it's contagious.
I'm just saying, he's not the only one.
You know who put him in there? Who asked him to do it? The spider monkey in a tutu.
Okay, I gotta get like a message. All right, lastly. All right, one more, because it's just... All right, this is a good news. A cat survived.
Yeah, let's leave on a happy note.
A cat survived a 3-story jump into Midtown. Right here, 3 stories, 43rd and 7th.
Oh.
And a cat, like, I think it's just like, it got a little hurt, but he made it.
Catwoman.
Whatever. One good thing in a sea of insanity.
The pussy lives. See how tough pussy is?
There she goes. That's why we are BFFs. She knows how to bring it home, people. She knows how to bring it home. All right. Well,
thanks for tuning in to this episode of Lunch Money. We are back every Friday at 12 noon. We are your new noon. Please follow us on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Follow Gina Savage here at Savage in the City Pics. And you can also follow me as well at Christy Miller Comedy. And you can follow the show as well at the Lunch Money Talk Show. And please like us, subscribe, follow, leave comments. Tell us anything funny you've seen in the news and we'll roast it. And last but not least, don't forget to share the show. We love you. See you next week.